Hello everyone and welcome back to Here's the Storm. This is an unusual starting spot for my showcase, but that's only because there seemed to be some lagging issues when I was trying this earlier, and I didn't want to have to go through my whole introduction spiel that took 10 to 15 minutes and then experience another lagging game. So we're going to do the game first, and then we'll talk more about the character and the other stuff involved that I usually do at the beginning of the video afterwards, as long as the game actually goes well, doesn't lag out. Alright, so the new hero that has come out today, this is Mal'Ganis. He is one of the Dreadlords, one of the Nathrezim. Come on. I got him. Nice.
Someone's been practicing.
That is very relevant to the lore, if you don't know that. He's the one who kind of helped spearhead Arthas down the path that eventually led him to Frostmourne. And I may die here. Oh, there's the lag. Oh, boy. Nothing worse than when your game lags and then you die because of the lag. I better head down here. So Mal'Ganis is designed in this game to be a melee warrior, basically as a bruiser or a solo laner, based on how his kit is designed and works. He does have some crowd control elements. He has a stun on his Q, he has a sleep on his E, so he has some things in his kit that could make him a tank in quick match settings. But let's just say if you're picking in draft play, ranked play, I should say, he's not exactly your ideal choice when it comes to a solo warrior tank. But he has built-in self-sustain with his trait Vampiric Touch, where he gets healing from his attacks, both against heroes and against non-heroes. So he's pretty good for being able to sustain himself in a lane, kind of like how Yrel has been considered, with some crowd control elements added in. Though, as you probably know, you probably don't want Yrel as a ideal tank. Can't get away, Nazebo. Alright, let's see. Gonna go with Fueled by Torment. So, yeah, so his Q has this triple slash, boom, 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 and then he has a stun on that last one. His W does AoE damage and provides some armor, boom, like that, where you get 25 armor for a few seconds. And then his E is this. Channels, and then you can move like this, and you can move through heroes and put them to sleep. By the way, this is the new Garden of Terror. I don't think I've shown this to you guys, but it's now basically a combination of Cursed Hollow as well as Alterac Pass. So once we collect all three of these, Garden Terror will show up in each of the 3 lanes and push. See what I mean? Can you see the comparisons between those, the combination of those 2 maps? Can I use this to get through the wall? Yes, I can. Oh, finished him off even though he was past the wall. Oh, that's what I like about this. It feels like he's got good pursuit in his kit. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at some of the stuff.
On the verge of sprouting. Prepare to
This is his
gather it.
dance. Taunt.
Choose a talent. Face the might of the Nathrezim.
Let's do Will of Tichondrius.
I must hunt soon.
And that was something I was wondering,
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed?
is whether or not they were going to do either Tichondrius or Veramothras. Many of us have wanted a Nathrezim or a Dreadlord to be playable either in this game or, heck, some of us have even wanted that even in WoW. Don't tell me they couldn't do that in WoW. There are some people that agree with me on that. But anyway, sorry. I'm just so concerned about the possible lag like we had earlier. Boom. I love that direction you can make with your slashes.
Way to go.
Sorry, I'll talk more about this once we finish this game. If we finish this game. Sorry, the previous attempt where I was trying to record this and then all of a sudden the game completely lagged out for some reason. Just kind of threw me off and kind of upset me. Because it made me feel like I wasted half an hour. Now, I guess perhaps that should be expected considering that this is launch day for a new character. Especially a character that I think a lot of people were looking forward to. Manzuljin, what you gonna do? Haha! Chased him down and finished him off. That's what I like about Mal'Ganis' kit. Feels like he can be able to just keep on going. And I love that. I love characters that have this kind of sustainability built in. Alright, and now, let's see. They have a Colossus Smash variant, but they also have a Blaze. So, I'm tempted to show you guys what Dark Conversion is. But I'm going to go with Carry On Swarm. Especially because I don't think I'll have really that much of a necessary reason such to do Dark Conversion. Though I do like it, and I think that there are going to be times where it's going to be really good to pick up and use. Just maybe not this time. So this should get us Garden Terrors in all 3 lanes. Yeah, you see how this works now? This goes up there. I actually kind of like how this works now. It was always an issue about people deciding who was going to get in the Terror, but also sometimes people would just straight up forget to actually grab the Garden Terror. And then it would just be kind of wasted. Alright, Swarm! Zul'jin is just healing through all that somehow. There we go. Now he finally died. I was like, why is Zul'jin not dying? There we go. Finished off Varian there as well. But you can see what I mean about how it's similar to Alterac Pass. All 3 of them are still, are going. At least that one is, while the other 2 were already finished off. I think this is actually a better change for this map than how it used to be. At least I like it. I'm sure some people preferred the old way, but there were a number of problems with the old way. Alright, I'm going to pick up Night Beckons, and the reason I want to pick up that slow on my E here is for a particular talent that you can pick up at level 20 that I like, that I think would go really well with what he can do here. Use my W to give myself some armor to survive the stuff going on there. Finish off the gate, there we go. Some armor to try and escape here. I can always use my ult to really, help myself out there. The AI at times is just so brain dead. I'll get this camp. No, I won't. Now I changed my mind. Now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this. Now I don't know what to do. It's like, Blizzard, you gotta fix the AI. I'm not talking about the opponent AI, I'm talking about your allied AI. At times is just incredibly stupid. No matter what difficulty setting you choose. I wish Jaina was using her Nathrazim skin, because it goes really well with Mal'Ganis. Like, you can try and come up now with a Legion-themed, or not necessarily Legion-themed, but like a Legion and Scourge themed team, like with Mal'Ganis, Arthas, Dreadlord, Jaina. I guess if you want to go Warcraft 3, you could throw an Uther in there as the healer, and then another damage dealer.
Gather the siege heroes quickly.
Let's see, who else could you throw in there? I mean, I guess you could throw in Muradin, but, you know. But then you got 3 tanks, or 3 warriors, actually. I shouldn't say 3 tanks, 3 warriors on that team. But then again, that could work. I've seen 3 warrior compositions work before. Don't act like it's, something you've never seen before. Now, you don't have to spam your Q that fast if you don't want to. You can do this, and then wait. And then Q again. And then Q again. So you can wait as long as you want. Oh, are we really going to commit to this? Alright. Sometimes the AI will commit, and then they'll just leave. I'm like, where are you going? Alright, let me see if I can show you guys the ult. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So many souls to consume. I'm pretty sure that is actually the same voice that Mal'Ganis had in Warcraft 3. Sadly, I think the reason that they went with Mal'Ganis instead of maybe Tichondrius for this game is because, sadly, the voice actor of Tichondrius from Warcraft 3 passed away some time ago. And he was a great voice actor. Fun fact, the voice actor for Tichondrius in Warcraft 3 also voiced the Overmind, the Zerg Overmind in the original StarCraft. Gives you an idea of how good of a voice actor that guy was. Because I loved the Overmind from StarCraft. That was such a great voice. But of course, Mal'Ganis is a very relevant character, considering his relevancy with the likes of Arthas. See, that pursuit with the Q and the W is just, I really enjoy that. I could find myself having a lot of fun playing Mal'Ganis. And with all this built-in survivability he has, and that's pretty good wave clear. So you can definitely see him as a strong solo laner. You can use your Q to either chase or either engage or disengage. Something that I really like. Boom. Like, get the seed. Oh, I'm a swarm of bats! Use it to try and get out of there. Gather the seed. This is gonna send a terror down here. Oh my goodness, get that. Brain dead AI teammates. Oh, look at all that self-sustain I got.
To the conquered. All too
Finally! Oh my gosh! AI teammates are just so dumb. Of course, it's also taking forever for one of the terrorists to show up. Here it comes. I was like, what's taking you? Alright, now at level 20, Vanquish the Weak. So I can be able to do this and add a slow to it. Now, swarm of bats! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, team wipe. Untouchable. Oh, by the way, Blizzard fixed this. The reason you're hearing Malfurion's announcer pack, even though I got the Mal'Ganis pack and actually selected it, there seems to be a bug where you select the Mal'Ganis pack to listen to him as an announcer, but for some reason it doesn't allow that to be selected. It just switches over to Malfurion, who's the very next one. I don't know why that is. It's obviously some kind of bug. Blizzard, fix it. My new BlizzCon banner! Alright, now that the game actually finished, I was really bothered by how laggy it was in the last attempt I tried. Now we're actually going to take some time to actually talk a bit more about Mal'Ganis. Vampiric Aura, Fueled by Torment, Will of Tichondrius, Carrion Swarm, Night Beckons, Frenzied Assault, and Vanquish the Weak. Alright, so, Mal'Ganis. Let's go back to the way I usually do this. Alright. Cunning and intelligent, Mal'Ganis was chosen to bring Arthas Menethil into the Lich King's service. After manipulating the prince into pursuing Stratholme of life, he finally fell to Frostmourne as Arthas' first act as the Lich King's champion. Yet a demon does not die so easily. They have to be killed in the Twisting Nether in order to die permanently, otherwise they just keep coming back. These is his default skin, green to, pay homage to the fact that he was colored green in Warcraft 3. Darker than Mal'Ganis, it's red. I have a feeling this is sort of the Tichondrius skin. Undercity Mal'Ganis. This to me is the Vera Mothra skin. You know Vera Mothra, right? The one who worked for Sylvanas in Frozen Throne? Yeah, that one. And Northrend Mal'Ganis. Just him and Northrend when he led Arthas there. Infernal, this is just a, reference to some of the infernal demons in the Burning Legion. A mechanical skin, Dread Machine Mal'Ganis. Master Neocarbon, that looks awesome. I went over his kit basically. You can see here are the descriptions. Just a really cool kit that I have built in here. Went with this to be able to get healing to allies, as well as to added healing to myself. The physical armor can be good, but, only in circumstantial, because certain heroes just kind of make getting the physical armor stuff just kind of pointless, like Tychus and such. Getting the heals when you have your armor active, I think is pretty good. Having the armor go off, or having this go off the AoE damage a second time and getting extra armor for another second, I think is also pretty good. Either Black Claws or Will of Tichondrius, I like either of those, as you can see here. Deep Sleep, I mean, that can be good if you're having good team synchronization, I guess I could say. This is also pretty good, getting movement speed. Blind is about. This is the one a lot of people have been talking about, where it takes away vision and it takes away the cooldown and mana cost of Fell Claws, and you can just spam it for 6 seconds. I see this working well, perhaps on Infernal Shrines, like in the middle of a team fight where the objective is, where you can just go in there and you can just spam it like crazy, taking out objective as well as enemy heroes. But I think it's better if you have a team on comms and they're actually communicating with you, like swipe to your left or swipe to your right, swipe above you, swipe down, things like that. I think that's how that would work better. Level 20, I think all these are good. This is also pretty good as well. I went with this to kind of synchronize with the level 13 talent here, where it has, does slow. This one applies a slow, but it also does more damage to slowed heroes, which means this would have him sync well with Jaina or Arthas, other characters that apply slows. I really like Mal'Ganis. I really enjoy his playstyle. It's a playstyle I think I would be able to play a lot myself. I do think they need to add some more Legion themed items here in terms of mounts. They did add the meat wagons from Warcraft 3. That's awesome. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's a mount. That's great. But they need to add more banners here. Like, there's not nearly enough banners here to represent certain different factions and races here. Same thing with sprays. There are some good sprays here, like Infernal's Rock, you know, different sprays like that. But as you can see here, here's the Mal'Ganis answer. I had it selected, and then it just switches over to Malfurion. For some reason, it won't allow you to listen to Mal'Ganis' announcer. I don't know why. Here are some of his voice lines. This, of course, is the most interesting one.
I'll have my revenge on Arthas and you.
Still wants revenge on Arthas. So, that is Mal'Ganis. I really like him, and I will see you guys next time.